It's therapy.
I'm not reading.
It's therapy.
What's up?
Oi!
It's your boy Sean. Joined
Triple
with
to Bobby. Hello, governor. Beans and toast. Send me Venmo.
hey, my joined with my lovely co-host. You're looking good today, Sean.
You are looking good today, Sean.
No, you.
No, you. Look at that hair, Sean.
No, you got the hair. I've got the bandana.
I mean, both of you are looking mighty fine, my brother.
Oh, thank you. You should take a long look in the mirror.
I should. And, as a matter of fact, you should send me more, more money through Venmo.
I could do that. I love getting Venmos.
Wikimaniacs are getting a double penetration right now. And it's crazy.
Penetration is crazy.
Because Sean Salvino, love puns. It's my favorite thing in the world.
Oh yeah, I do love puns as well. They're right up there, along with being made fun of and Fred's edits of me.
Oh yeah, and look at your hair. Speaking of hair, I know you have a gigantic dong down there, Sean.
It's so big.
It's so huge.
All right. Oh, what's going on?
Trigger warning, jump scares.
Happy April 1st, Wikimaniacs. What's going on? We had you. I know we did. You thought it was Sean, but it was actually John and I.
You guys are gullible, all of you.
We had you. It's your boy Josh here. Sorry, Sean's not here. Joined with me is your boy John. What's going on, buddy?
Hello, everybody. Hopefully, sorry for the non-trigger warning of that jump scare. That is the beautiful rendition of our boy.
Yeah, I thought about it like 15 minutes before we went live, and I said, this would be funny to do. And John immediately went, this is the best thing ever. If I thought further ahead, I would have clipped together audio from Sean, but I didn't plan that far ahead.
I think we did our boy justice there a little bit.
I think so. Yeah.
It's all compliments.
Yeah,
we wouldn't say anything like that's not true. He does have a gigantic dong down there.
Yeah. And he does have great hair.
He does have great hair.
And loves getting Venmos. So
it's true.
I think we nailed it.
I think we did.
But welcome to the Wednesday live show. This is the episode where we do it live, uncut, uncensored, and we read stories, react to them live with the chat. So when we're reading stories, feel free to throw your opinions in there because we will sometimes read out chat messages.
Yeah, but when it gets too fast, I freak out and I stop reading.
He stops listening.
I stop listening when there's too much things going on in the chat.
His brain malfunctions and goes,
I don't have that RAM. You know how expensive RAM is nowadays in today's economy?
Oh, Jesus. God, it is insane. But yeah, is there anything you want to say, John, before we got gifted memberships already.
Let's go.
BBJ sends 5 gifted memberships and also signs up for 12 months and says, great one, boys. I'm a gift some memberships, LOL. So
what a goat.
If you got a free membership from BBJ, give them a shout out in the chat there.
BBJ Drizzy.
Whoa.
BBJ Drizzy. Thank you.
Is that Sean again?
No, it is.
But yeah, I think we got a new merch up today. Right, John?
I just checked the website. It is not up yet, but it's still April 1st. It's still April 1st.
Sean's pranking us. He's playing the long game.
He is playing the long game. He did say he'll try to get it out as early as possible. So maybe we'll see it tonight. We have full confidence.
Full confidence that it'll be out.
Full confidence that he'll get it done. Will we remind him? Nah.
No. But what is the merch, John? Do you want to give a shout out to artist and
It is.
design?
I believe it's Midscore who designed the merch. And we've been talking about how much we fucking hate ice, and a lot of people enjoyed the 8-bit in a video game merch that Midscore created last time around. So Midscore designed another one. So I believe this one. Let me just go back because I'm trying to remember where it's going. This month's merch for April, it's going to go towards the Twin Cities food justice, and shout out to Parmesan for recommending that, and the Wikimaniacs over on Patreon voted that over. So half of the profits for this month's merch is going to go towards the Twin Cities food justice.
Oh yeah, shout out Midscore for designing that one. Super excited to get that one going. And we will be having the Animorphs merch go on for another week because Sean uploaded it a week late. So you can still get your Animorphs merch for at least one more week. So go check that out. Sean uploads Midscore's design and gets that on the store. So, John, is there anything you want to say before we hop into the first story?
No, let's get into it, my guy.
All right. I can go first. Most of my stories I took from our subreddit, r/Reddit on Wiki. This first one is coming from, it's cross-posted by It's Dr. X. And this one is a wild one. It comes from r/passive income, which might be new. I don't know if we've done this one before.
Okay.
And it's titled, I'm making about $2,000 a month selling feeder cockroaches from my spare bedroom, but I have a small problem.
Is this a infestation problem that you're about to have? Wait, what's a feeder cockroach? Are those what you give to?
Yeah, I would imagine they're
reptiles to eat?
You feed them to other animals is what I'd imagine. I don't actually know. So we can look it up after this. But yeah.
So you're just like producing a bunch of Ogdas? Is that what's happening here? You're selling a roach queen?
It may be. Oh no, they keep the queen because they want to.
Oh, that's true. To keep producing.
Yeah.
You're right.
All right. So about 6 months ago, I bought 100 Dubia roaches to breed and sell to reptile owners as feeders. So to snakes maybe snakes. I don't know, but reptiles like lizards or anything like that.
Right.
Probably not snakes now that I think about it.
They're probably too small of a critter for them to eat.
Yeah.
I mean, there are like little tiny snakes, so maybe.
That's true. Maybe.
That could work.
Never know. So I sell them to reptile owners as feeders. Easy passive income, right? But it turns out roaches are really good at one thing they're supposed to be good at. And I now have what I'd conservatively estimate to be 500,000 cockroaches in my spare bedroom.
Hell no. I'm getting itchy just listening to this shit.
I know. I can hear them through the wall at night. It sounds like rain, but worse, because you know what it is. The smell hit about a month 3 and has not left. My landlord came by for an inspection last week, and I told him I was fermenting kombucha in there. He said, quote, "That must be a lot of kombucha." And we just kind of looked at each other. The revenue is strong, though, because I'm clearing about $2,000 a month selling them in bulk on Facebook Marketplace and a few reptile forums. Buyers pick them up from my front porch because absolutely nobody is coming inside my apartment. I went into the room last Tuesday to harvest a batch, and I won't describe what I saw, but I will say they have started building structures. I need multiple streams of revenue, so I'm thinking about adding mealworms, but I feel like I should get the current situation under control first. Do you guys have any ideas?
Commit arson at this point. That's my
Burn the building.
Hell no. No. I don't get scared of like roaches if it's like an individual, because I'm like, I still get scared.
Yeah, they're gross.
Then when it's like a bunch where it's to a point where it is an infestation at this point, and it's like, I don't know, it's probably fucking up everything. The nastiness and the diseases that they might be carrying. The fact that there's millions in your house and you can hear them crawling around, building infrastructure. Oh, I hope your landlord sues you, and that $2,000 a month passive income is not going to be even close to the amount of damages that you probably have to pay for.
Bro, well, I can't imagine that none of them have escaped. You know what I mean? And like started burrowing into the building.
Yeah.
Like I can't. Like you have 500,000. Even if that's a rough estimate, you have a lot of cockroaches, and if
A lot.
none of them have escaped, then that is unbelievable in my opinion.
If you end up getting like a pet lizard, that's about to be the fattest lizards I've ever seen. Like, hey, yo, this is sick. I got food for days.
Lizards are eating good. Maybe that is a good idea, is to buy a lizard to keep the population
Get a
down.
couple, right?
Yeah. I don't know if that'll
But
work.
still, I don't know if that's gonna be, because I've heard like people with like rat problems, like they adopt like a bunch of cats to like kind of dwindle down the
quell
population, but
yeah.
millions, 500,000 worth of. Oh, this is making me itchy, John.
Yeah. So there are some top comments. Well, it's a chain, basically, like a thread of comments here. So strict opening opens it up and says, "What the fuck?" That's it. To which resolution OK responds and says, "It's fake. I raised Dubai's for a very long time while doing reptile rescue. It takes Dubai roaches 6 months to reach adulthood and 6 to 8 months until they are fully able to breed and lay their first egg sac. A female roach only has about 20 to 40 nymph per egg sac. You simply cannot generate that many roaches in that short of a time span." To which OP responds and says, "I appreciate the Wikipedia research, but I am literally living this nightmare right now. So let me walk you through what actually happened. First of all, I didn't buy 100 nymphs. I bought 100 adults from a breeder who told me they were established and ready to go. These were fully grown breeding age adults on day 1. Second, your math assumes ideal control ratios. I did not have controlled ratios because I had 100 roaches in a warm, dark room with unlimited oatmeal and no supervision. Let me do the math. Assuming 80 females in the original batch, each one drops a sack of approximately 30 nymphs every 60 days. That's 2,400 nymphs in month 2, another 2,400 by month 4, another 2,400 by month 6. That's 7,200 just from the originals. Now here's what you're not accounting for. I keep that room at 95 degrees Fahrenheit with a space heater because someone on a forum said warmth speeds up the growth cycle. Those first generation nymphs are maturing faster than your timeline suggests, way faster, like I've watched it happen in real time with my own eyes, that I wish I could bleach. Is it exactly 500,000? I don't know, man. I didn't count them individually. I opened up the door and saw a living, breathing wall of insects and estimated. It could be 30,000 or 300,000. It could be 700,000. I'm not going back in there with a clipboard. You're welcome to come out and count them for yourself, but bring shoes you don't care about.
Yeah, arson.
Yeah,
I'm committing arson.
Just burn the building down.
So chances are that they are in an apartment building, right, Josh?
It sounds like it, but it could be like a house.
Like a rented house?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that sucks for your neighbors if they end up escaping, and like, man, you're just affecting everybody I mean, don't get me wrong. In this economy, I respect people for having side hustles and passive income because we all need it nowadays. But I don't think this OP has the proper like knowledge and the proper like equipment to be able to handle something like this. Because now you're affecting everybody, it seems like.
Well, that's the thing, right? If they start getting out, even if it is a house, like they can travel to other houses next door. It's not that big of a leap. And then you've infested a whole neighborhood. If it's an apartment building, it's even worse because they are in the same building.
Sharing all spaces.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. I think it's only a matter of time before your landlord calls someone to come and fumigate the whole apartment building.
Yeah.
Ian Montel says, send them to the White House. Isn't the White House half destroyed already?
I mean, there are leeches that are living there right now.
That's
so
true.
You know,
Some reptiles probably already there.
Conspiracy. Let me get my
Let's
tinfoil
go.
hat.
We're going down conspiracy rabbit hole.
The whole Christy Gnome shit situation, like Juliet put me on that. I'm like, yo, this is wild.
The lizard people thing?
No, the whole controversy about Christy Gnome's husband apparently.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've heard about that.
Or something like that.
We're being interested in something.
Or he's messaging like
that's what it is.
Yeah, I don't know like the full gist of it. Like I just saw like parts of it on TikTok and I'm like, it was fully invested and she has tea. I'm like, girl, I want to know too.
Fill me in.
And then the fucking Drewski and the Erica Curry.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
God, fucking die. Oh God, that was wild.
It's so funny. Sanford sends $20 and says, after that story, Josh should sing La Cucaracha.
Nice.
La Cucaracha, La Cucaracha. Na 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 na. That's all I know.
Don't know what the next words are. Oh shit. Well, Josh, are you ready to put your lawyer hat on? Because I know you're a man of many talents.
Well, I've already got this hat on and it doesn't come off, so it's going to be my lawyer hat now.
Let's do it.
Let's,
all right, next story.
Legally blonde this.
This one is posted on r/legal advice by Floodweight. The title for this one is, last month, a friend began to cross a flooded river in his car with me in it. I jumped out. Now I have a letter from his lawyer asking for damages.
That's so fucked up. That'd be like when Michael Scott drove into the water and Dwight got out and saved him. If Michael Scott sued him, which I could see him doing to Dwight.
All right, well, let's get into it. This was actually posted back in 2018, so it's been about 8 years. All right, early in November, we went to pick up car parts after work that my friend, I'll call Aaron, because his name's Aaron and I think he's being an idiot.
I love when Redditors are so petty. They just are like, here's the name.
I don't know why I seem to be finding those, like the fucking bank lady last time. Like, fuck that lady from Boston or something.
Oh, yeah, I found her on LinkedIn. That was crazy.
I think he's being an, I call Aaron, had bought on eBay. We had to go through some back roads to get to the property and picked it up and all was well. It's been raining for part of the day, but really picked up when we were loading the parts. And we got to a causeway we'd passed only an hour before, but it was now covered in what looked like a half a meter of water. And then we stopped. Half a meter. Is that pretty high, Josh?
Yeah, that'd be like almost 2 feet.
Okay, so like just a little bit taller than I am. Goddamn. I'd been navigating and knew we could back up and take another much longer route, even though the highway was just a bit on the other side of the causeway. There was no way I'd go through the water as it looked, but because I'd been caught on a causeway 20 years ago in less water and had my car pushed off into the river, I didn't want to risk it. I didn't lose that car, but it's one of the scariest moments of my life. I said we had to turn back and could take a different road 10 kilometers around, but that would take us via a bridge over the same river. So 10 kilometers just so they can be safe. I would rather do that shit.
Yeah. Rather than potentially, start driving and it get worse and then your car swept away. Yeah.
Aaron decided to push on and started moving, and I panicked and got straight out. It was far more water than I'd had to go through when I nearly lost my car and life before. I got out well before the water though, so I didn't let water in the car, by the way. Aaron didn't even get halfway across and the water pushed his car off to the side. It rolled it completely over and it ended upright on the bank 50 meters downstream.
Holy shit.
That's Jesus
That's
Christ.
Crazy.
That water must have been like running like crazy for it to flip like that.
Well, that's what I was saying. It's like, like I feel in those situations, the water can change quickly and just like wash anything away.
Flash floods is such like a big issue here in Texas. And I've seen people like lose lives, lose everything just in an instant because of that.
Yeah.
He was extremely lucky not to drown, and I ran down and helped him out. Immediately, he was aggressive and combative because he said with my weight in the car, he'd have made it across.
What the fuck?
Admittedly, I'm 130 kilograms plus, but his car is 1,650 kilograms Commodore wagon with a couple hundred kilograms of eBay parts in the back. So it's not like I'd have made much difference.
No.
Absolutely not. You can't beat nature.
No. But also it's like, I don't know what 130 kilograms is. I can't do that math, but like it pushed a whole car over. What do you think an
like
extra
50 meters and flip that shit over, bro?
Exactly.
Insane. We phoned for help and the river went down within an hour and made it across the causeway by foot. We haven't spoken since, and he's avoided me in places we usually go. But on Friday, I received a letter from a lawyer I know is real in our town, but sounds like it was written by my friend. It's asking for $50,000 for the car and personal damages because I made the car unsafe by getting out. It was a 1997 Commodore, maybe worth $1,500 on a good day. So please, someone reassure me. It's not up to me to sit in someone's car when they're doing something dumb, is it?
No. Also, it is like, it was great that you got out because you could have easily been injured or like, you know what I mean? I would countersue or whatever he's trying to do. I would take them to civil court and be like, all right, motherfucker, you think it's worth 50,000? You tried to kill me. Here we go.
You dumb fucking bitch.
Yeah, here we go. Let's see who wins this battle because I think if you do a rough math, your weight in the car. Also, you're not obligated to stay in the fucking car, but your weight in the car is not going to change how far that got pushed. You know what I mean? Or like, even if it does, it's still getting pushed, but it's going to be flipped over probably anyway. And then it's like, well, you know, something bad could have happened to me in the car. So yeah, this is so stupid. What a stupid friend.
Top comment for this one by Witty and Pity. They put, I used to practice law in New South Wales. I'm no longer authorized to practice there, and this cannot be relied upon as legal advice, but general advice to inform your next steps. Observe whether the letter of demand states a due date and whether they provided you with time to reply. If you do not comply with those dates, then the next step for Aaron is to follow statutory process for reissuing the letter of demand until eventually bringing a claim to court for a debt owing. I recommend you look to New South Wales statute on the letter of demand process. It details the time periods and process. So Sean would have loved this because this is in Australia, so I would have had him read the shit.
Damn.
I can
do this for you.
You got it.
Oh, that's me. There you go.
There you go. I'm not going to do the accent.
No, I was hoping you would.
I don't know how to fucking do it. Do not contact the lawyer or speak to Aaron or write or say anything to them or other people around them. Do not try to write to them about your version of events. If I was advising a client, I would instruct them to delete any Reddit posts as well, as it is relevant evidence that can be used to cross-examine any written evidence you wish to provide and may undermine your credibility as a witness. Given a formal dispute may be he said, she said situation, your reliability as a witness is important. You should refrain a lawyer promptly who will draft a response to the letter of demand and provide you with counsel. Shrimp of the Bobby.
No, do prawn on the Barbie.
Prawn of the Bobby. I can't do it justice, Josh. He's just too good at that.
He is just too good at it. You're right.
To which OP commented back, there is no due date or info about a time to reply. Just a statement that because of my actions, their client is out of a total of $50,000 and I need to pay it. It's like they already found me guilty. There's nothing about court or how to pay or when. Makes me think it's more likely a fakie.
Yeah.
I won't contact Aaron about it or ask him to read over this thread. In the case, I want to save myself dollars and just send a copy to the lawyers involved and say, can I get you to validate that this was sent from you? Is that likely to be a risk? Or should I even go through the lawyer I pick? I recognize that might be going beyond what you're allowed to advise. I'll probably hit up a lawyer of my own this week. To which they updated just a few days later. They put, I went to a lawyer my parents had used a few years ago and they recommended. She took one look at the letter from my friend Aaron's lawyers and said she has concerns about it and she'd respond. She contacted a lawyer and my lawyer mailed me to tell me Aaron's lawyers aren't his lawyers at all.
Yeah.
But to contact her if I heard more otherwise, no need for more action. Aaron had apparently faked up the letter and admitted as much to me yesterday when he finally decided to talk to me. He wants me to retract my complaint to his lawyers about him using the letterhead. I hadn't complained to them myself, so I did the time honored thing and told him to go pound sand, but it might have rhymed with go eat a bag of dicks.
Yeah, like, what the fuck? You started this, you piece of shit. Also, you tried to kill me. I'm going to continue this. Like,
as a matter of fact, I will countersue for that $50,000, and I'm gonna get your ass in legal trouble for impersonating a fucking lawyer.
Yeah, dude, that's
which
crazy.
I want to say it's illegal, right?
That is illegal.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you're definitely going to jail, or at least paying a huge fine. So yeah,
That's Aaron.
I don't think I'd be friends with that person anymore. They also sound like they're dumb as bricks. So I don't know why I would
Honestly,
be
should have
friends.
just let him drown. OP.
Well,
Natural selection. Please.
it does feel like
Darwinism at its
that.
finest.
Yeah. Shout out to Jeff, who sends $5. Says, my first super chat to celebrate my new job as an environmental analyst.
Let's go, Jeff.
Speaking of water, keeping our water safe. A contribution for you from my first paycheck. Hey, shout out to Jeff. Congratulations. Also a topical comment from the water one.
Oh, great.
And then Jana says, hi, my first live love from Saudi Arabia. Hell yeah. Shout out Jana.
Hello.
And then Team Ang sends, Team A Ange sends 5 Reddit on Wiki memberships. So shout out
Goat.
to you. Hell yeah.
Yeah, Principal Oshag Hennessy would get mad at AA Ron for
Aaron,
sure.
you done fucked up.
You done fucked up, AA Ron.
All right, John. Let's do this one. Cross posted by Do Midscore Bandicoot on our subreddit. And I believe this was from r/relationship advice. The title is I, 29 female, slept with a new guy, 34 male, for the first time and felt he was rude to me. Was he? So,
well, if you felt that he was rude to you, then he might have been.
Well, you'll be the judge, John, you and everyone listening currently. So,
okay. Let's hear this.
I've been dating a new guy for a month. He was a gentleman and very kind towards me. He very recently just told me how much he liked me and that I'm pretty, but most of all, I'm a kind person with a good heart, which is most important above all. His intentions seemed genuine towards me. We texted/spoke on the phone every day up until Thursday when I came to his side of the city we live in, and we went out for cocktails and to watch a band play. Afterwards, we went back to his place, which was around the corner from the venue. Everything felt right, and we slept together for the first time. It was the first time I'd had sex in 9 months. It was very good, passionate, we both enjoyed it, everything I thought it would be. The second it was over and he'd, quote, finished, he exclaimed how good it was, then got off me and walked into his kitchen to check his phone, which was charging on the kitchen worktop. He then stood there and watched the football highlights. He then started to type for a while, so I assumed he was replying to text messages. Then I went and sat on the sofa for a few minutes. He eventually came back to his room, didn't say a word, just plugged in his phone to charge and set his alarm for 7 a.m. Keep in mind, we're both off of work the next day. He said, you can stay if you want, but just so you know, I'll be up at 7 a.m. I want to go to the gym. Good night. He said this while his back was to me. Then went straight to sleep, not facing me. Which I will say, the facing part, I do hate facing. Just for whatever reason, the breathing on each other.
I don't even like to cuddle. I don't even like to cuddle at night because I get extremely hot. Juliet and I always make fun of each other. We're just like, we don't really cuddle, but we hold hands when we sleep.
Oh, that's cute. That's cute.
I'm like, I can't. I was like, I can't. I can't fucking. Well, my arm is fucking asleep. Let's just hold hands. And like, all right, that's a good compromise we have.
We cuddle before sleep, and then as soon as we go to sleep, turn the other way. It's the best of both worlds. Uh, so anyway, sorry, that was a whole tangent. But I stayed on the other side of the bed and eventually fell asleep myself. I felt awkward being there. The alarm went off at 7 a.m. and we both woke up. I said good morning, and he replied in kind. Again, no touching or looking over at me. He just jumped straight out of bed. We got to sleep at 2 a.m., so I'm pretty tired, but I get out of bed myself and went to his bathroom. By the time I get out, he's looking through his wardrobe, deciding what he wants to wear for the day. I sit on his bed and book my Uber. I attempt to make small talk and ask more about his plans for the day with his friends. Again, he doesn't look at me while replying, just looks through his wardrobe. At this point, I felt like I'd kind of served my purpose the night before and was no longer necessary. My Uber arrives, he walks me to his door. The Uber driver has parked at the end of his street due to roadworks that has taken place over the week. He says bye to me as I walk down the road. This was on Thursday night / Friday morning. I didn't receive a "did you get home okay?" or "I had a good night" text. Nothing for over 2 days. Until an hour ago when he simply texted, "Have you recovered yet?" I haven't texted back, and I don't think I ever want to see him again. My friend, however, is trying to convince me he was just busy today, but being busy has never stopped him before we had because we had texted every day. And to be honest, I'm kind of put out on how distant he was after we had sex for the first time. He knows I don't have casual sex and haven't slept with anyone in over 9 months. I felt like his behavior was inconsiderate, and I feel quite used. I wasn't expecting a marriage proposal after sex, just basic eye contact, conversation, and maybe a hug. My friend thinks I'm overreacting, and I want to know if I am.
No, because that's how you feel. Like, you obviously have some sort of like what you want, post-coital activities that you want to do. But correct me if I'm wrong, Josh, they're not dating, right?
They'd been dating for a month, it said.
They've been dating for a month. So
yeah, I've been dating so they've probably been on dates the past few months or month or sorry.
Okay. So I think at this point, like, you were off, like OP was off put, like, hey, this is, we did the deed. I didn't feel some sort of affection afterwards. If I was OP in a situation, I just have that conversation, just be like, hey, I would really appreciate if we do something like this. Like, where are we at in terms of, like, are we moving forward with this relationship? Like, what are we at this point? Like, I would just have that talk with the guy. If he seems cold and distant about it still, I think this is one of those situations where, like, hey, lesson learned, and you just cut your losses and move on. But yeah. I do feel for you. Like, hey, you obviously there's specific activities you want afterwards. You want to feel that connection. I don't blame you for longing or wanting that. But if you don't communicate it, I don't think the guy will know. But I think the guy is just treating her as, like, kind of a booty call at this point. Yeah,
that's what I'm getting at, is like he got what he wanted after a month and was like, okay, well, now I'm done with you. And it's like, that is rude. That is mean to do to a person, because it's like, plus you're 30 fucking 4. You know what I mean? Like, be an adult. It's like, this is stuff that happens in, like, college or something like that, where, people ghost after sex and are like douchebags, but it's like, you're well into your adulthood. Fucking act like it. If you don't lead someone on, have sex with them, and then immediately cut contact. That is rude. That is like a dick thing to do. If you weren't feeling with it, like, if you weren't feeling the vibes of being with that person, tell them, be upfront with them.
Yeah. Don't waste your time.
Yeah. Well, yeah, exactly. So yeah, OP, I don't know what your friend's trying to gaslight you into thinking your feelings are like not valid, but like, why would, if your friend comes to you and says that, why not just support them? What do you owe this person that, like, this other guy? Fuck him. And yeah, I'd say just ghost him, because that's all he's been doing to you for the last 2 days. So I hope you find someone who meets your standards and doesn't ignore you after the first time.
Yeah. And also on the flip side of that, right? Like, let's say the guy had a conversation with OP in the beginning. It's like, hey, I don't really want to pursue anything beyond this. This is just strictly like a hookup thing. at least communicate that.
Sure.
So that way OP at least has an option. Is like, hey, I'm not someone who likes to hook up like that. I'm kind of wanting to seek a relationship. At least give OP the opportunity to say like, hey, this is not my thing. I just want to move forward. So that could have been the thing too.
Justine Tells Story says, I put 100% he was texting his girlfriend after sex. Oh, God. That is the worst case scenario.
That's a possibility.
And then Old Creaker in the comments said, he wanted to put his dick in you. He did, and now he's done. There's no indication of interest beyond that. The clincher here will be when all of a sudden he's attentive again, only because he wants to get together for a repeat of performance. And OP responds and says, yeah, I gather that as soon as he texted me. I imagine he wants to keep me on the side for sex when convenient. My friend, however, thinks I'm paranoid. And then a commenter below that said, just because your friend puts up with shitty behavior does not mean you should. Some women value being in a relationship, even a bad one, over their self-respect. You don't need to be that person, and I guarantee you'll be happier for having some standards. Which I agree with that comment. It's like,
agreed.
Yeah, just because your friend is okay with hookups,
shitty,
doesn't and like being ghosted doesn't mean you have to be.
Yeah, OP clearly has a standard.
Yeah,
right? OP clearly wants something more beyond sex, and obviously that guy is not it. So I don't think she's losing a lot. I mean, yeah, unfortunately, she kind of got intimate with someone, even though like she's been saving herself for like the past 9 months.
Yeah,
I mean, just lessons learned, unfortunately.
Yeah, and hopefully going forward, you can suss out like the shitty guys after the first few dates. Shout out to Lex. It's Lex sends $10 and says, finally caught it live. Thanks for being the best pod ever. Oh, best pod, not ever. So there could be one better ever. And fire emoji.
Oh, fuck it. Let's claim that shit, Josh. We are the best pod ever. I can subscribe. Follow us everywhere, please.
There you go. Now do your bit.
Oi, we're the best pod ever. Like and subscribe everywhere. Illegal.
There we go. I got a Sean button.
I can't do it, man. Like it's just not the same. It doesn't hit the same.
Sean is just so effortless with the accents.
Oh, mid-score. What a dear. Yes, this is a necklace that Juliet made for me. If you guys want, go to Quintas Era. I'll type it on the chats. But yeah, she has been pretty busy. She hasn't been releasing new things out because she is back in school. But you know, if you want to support my wife, I'll type it on the chat.
Hell yeah. While you're typing that out, I will slowly introduce you so that you can read the next story. Now I'm doing it very slow.
Really slow, because my browser
put another shrimp on the Barbie.
Oh yeah, keep going, Josh.
Illegal. Take a long look in the mirror there, bud. All right, how'd I do?
Almost there. I'm coming.
Oh.
Release. There you go. Thank you. All right. Next story. Nearly there. Oh, oi.
Oi.
Oi. All right.
Sean's impression of an Australian having sex. Oi.
Oh, down under.
God, if you are an Australian listener, you deserve so much credit.
Put that shrimp in my Bobby.
Emily says I'm not wearing headphones. Jesus fucking Christ. Holy shit.
Oh, we are not sorry. Anyways. All right. You're gonna make my prawn crumb. Oh, rise up lights. Oh, all right.
Holy
Next
shit.
story for the day. This one is from r/MID asshole. This is posted by SadDrive8298. And again, we're our legal expertise here, because we're parents, Josh. Like we know what the fuck we're talking about, right?
Yeah, sure.
Got experience. Anyways, this one is titled, "Am I the asshole for being honest and telling my daughter-in-law that they are not ready to be a parent since she cannot drive?"
Oh, okay. Oh man, I don't know. Because this could go two ways where it's just like, yeah, they're an adult, but maybe they just don't have their driver's license, or it's a literal 16-year-old and I'm fucking fuming at that idea. So I'm hoping it's not that one. I'll go not the asshole.
All right, let's read the story. "I may be an ass here, like a huge one. We live in the US and driving is very important. The buses are not great in our area as well. I met up with my daughters and daughter-in-law like once a month to get brunch or do something fun. This is about my daughter-in-law, Kelly, and overall, I thought we had a pretty good relationship. For context, Kelly cannot drive. She has anxiety and refused to learn for years. My son drives her basically everywhere, and when he can't, I step up to do that. Ubers are very expensive here and money is tight on their end. Over the weekend, everyone met up to go on our favorite dinner spots and my son couldn't drive her, so I picked her up and I drove her. Everyone was having a good time and Kelly mentioned that they were trying to get pregnant. I was shocked on the news, but I didn't say anything. The conversation moved on from there. When I was driving her home, Kelly asked why I made a face at dinner. I guess I made a face when I heard the news, and I told her it was nothing and she wouldn't let it go. After she asked for the fifth time, I told her that I don't believe she is ready to be a parent since she cannot drive. That I'm literally driving her places right now since she literally can't get to places without help. I asked what is the plan when my son leaves to travel for work? Hide in the house all day? What if there's an emergency or the kid needs to go to the doctors? Have me take you places, Uber that they can't afford. This started a huge argument and she called me rude and that I don't see her as an independent adult. My points were the same and she called me a dick and that I don't see her as an independent adult. My son called me asking to apologize and basically say having a kid is a good idea. I just don't think it is at all and think she needed to hear it. So am I the asshole?
I think so. I don't think it was your place to butt in on their, like, they're excited telling you this news. Hey, we're trying for a kid. It sounds like they're both adults. So he has I assume both of them have full-time jobs or, at least one of them does. And I think they're making the choice to like have this child. But yeah, I mean, I think that's maybe they've probably talked about it. I don't know. It could just be, maybe it's an everyone sucks. I don't know. Where do you stand on this one, John? Because I'm curious.
I think I'm like sitting on the fence for this one because I'll tell you what Reddit said. Reddit deemed not the asshole. So, but for me, I'm picking on what you said, Josh. Kind of that was also my train of thought. It's like, let me start off with with Kelly first, like the daughter-in-law. The mom or the OP did make a face during the dinner, but the daughter-in-law kept prodding like 5 times. Like, hey, why'd you make that face?
Okay.
Why do you keep and so like OP just kind of caved and said like, hey, this is why I made a face.
Right.
It's one of those situations where it's like, well, sometimes like
you got the answer.
You asked the question,
didn't
you got the answer you're looking for.
You kept asking. Yeah. Okay.
Right. So to me, that's like, yes, sometimes like our faces show when we hear something like, we don't like, or it just happens, right? It's kind of like a bodily function that sometimes we can't control. So to me, OP gets a little bit of an out for that. But I do agree that, like, to your point, Josh, that like, that is not their place to say that. No. Like what you said, they could have had a conversation between husband and wife saying like, hey, I understand that you cannot drive at this moment. So maybe they had systems in place. Maybe they already kind of thought about that.
Yeah, because they're at dinner with other people or lunch with other people, right? So it's like, if this is your concern, then have it afterwards. But you are right. She did continue to prod. I would have just lied about like, oh, I was just not expecting this so soon or something like that. Like that would have been my lie to hold her off until I could have a conversation with them later, where it's more private. But you are right. She did continue to prod, which is like, well, were you expecting a better answer? I don't know. Like,
Yeah, but I feel though the execution, how OP said it, I think could have been a little bit better.
Right.
Like I think OP could have presented the conversations like, hey, what are you guys gonna do when, like, let's say your husband's at work? Like, how are you guys going to figure stuff out? I wish OP had set up a boundary there. So like, hey, I'm not gonna be there all the time to take you to appointments. I can't be, your husband's not gonna be there to do that. Your sisters-in-law might not be able to do that as well. Like, what's your plan? Like, instead of having that conversation with your daughter-in-law, saying basically calling them out in a way, right? Like, well, that's the tone that I got.
Because that's where I'm like, yeah, OP is the asshole. It's because your opinion is like just very belittling. It's like there are tons of people.
That's the tone I got
who can't drive because they're anxiety. Like, would you prefer her drive with anxiety? Like it's obviously crippling enough that she can't. So it's like, would you prefer your grandchildren in the car with her driving? Probably not. So, and to be like, you're not an adult, or whatever she said, like, because you're not an independent person or whatever. It's like, well, that is pretty belittling to people that can't drive. So it's like, I think it might be maybe an everyone sucks, but like OP definitely asshole because of the opinion. And then the daughter-in-law for prodding enough to be like, well, tell me. It's like, okay, well, I don't know what you expected.
For, right? At that point, right. I think there was like what you're saying, Josh. I think there was a better way of like communicating that, like frame it as questions like, all right, well, are you truly ready in these situations? Like, I'm gonna read two at the top comments. One, like being the top, that kind of gave everyone like the most voted one, as well as kind of like the controversial decision. So Slayer of Drums put, you do know that there are literally millions of people who have children but no car and no licenses, right? To your point, Josh. Tons of people can't even afford to own a car. Your daughter-in-law and son will make it work. You can decide to not drive her anywhere, but that's about it. That said, not the asshole for being honest about your opinion if you feel that way. But I think you could have voiced it in a better way. This will not help your relationship with your son and your daughter-in-law, which I completely agree.
And I will say most Europeans listening to this are like, what the fuck? Just get on the train or the bus. Like,
unfortunately, we don't have that. I don't know if I had this conversation with the boys in the past, but like there's one specific city here in like the DFW area, in Dallas area, where the Cowboys Stadium is like held. Jerry Jones dams own everything. There's not even any public transportation. It's the only city in America that has zero public transportation at all.
That's insane.
Like none.
Yeah.
No buses, nothing running.
I mean, I live out in rural middle of nowhere now. And there are services that you can utilize to, pick you up, pick groceries up or something like that. Like not quite Uber because it's not out here, but it's a very similar thing where it's like, you can still make it work. It just, it does cost a little bit more, but so would owning a car and having to pay gas, especially now. So it's like, it weighs out and people make it work all the time.
I also don't want someone on the road who has extreme anxiety.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Like some people who like drive super slow, I think are more dangerous on the road, to be honest.
Honestly.
It's like y'all stopping in the middle of nowhere. I'm just like, well, goddamn, you're fucking disrupting the flow of traffic. Like, what are we doing here? To which OP responded to that question. They put, I think I will step back from driving her places. They will need to figure it out. We live in an area where you just need to drive, Like the closest Walmart is 30 minutes away and the closest city is like 2 hours.
Holy. Yeah. I mean,
they put,
they could move. Maybe they're planning on doing that. I don't know. Like there's ways to make it work, but it's whether they've thought about that. And I don't know that part.
Yeah. Yeah. And then the controversial comment here, they put Latina baby commented, not the asshole for having the thought, but you're the asshole for how you said it. You're not wrong to be concerned. Not being able to drive as a parent, especially in an area with bad public transport, is a legitimate issue. Emergencies do happen. Kids get sick. You need to get to appointments, school, daycare, etc. Relying only on your husband or you is not a sustainable long term. But dropping that on her in the car after she kept pushing you to tell her what you were thinking was harsh and poorly timed. You basically called her unprepared to be a mother in a very blunt, critical way. That's going to feel like an attack, especially from her mother-in-law. A better approach would have been a calmer private conversation with both her and your son together, focusing on your worries about practical support rather than you're not ready to be a parent
Yeah.
because you can't drive. Right now, she feels judged and disrespected, and your son is stuck in the middle. Even if your concern is valid, the delivery made it sounded mean. So, soft, you're the asshole for the way you handle it. The worry itself isn't asshole behavior, but the blunt, you're not ready to be a parent line was way too harsh.
Yes, that's where it is. It's like, yeah, you were an asshole for exactly how you worded it because you could have worded it so much better. It's like,
I don't understand why that was not the top comment because I think that was the most nuanced, like,
yes, that was
understanding from both sides.
I think that was like the perfect, yeah, here's why you're both in the wrong and why your concerns are valid, but the way you went about it is terrible. Yeah, no, that's 100%. Speaking of driving, I found out I need glasses for driving yesterday. So I'm going to be a glasses guy, John. I'm joining you.
I've never seen you without douchebag glasses.
Well, I've got to pick glasses for myself, how to wear, like what to wear. So that'll be fun. Sienna's going to help me.
I have a link to a website that gets you, like, I don't know if it's in Canada, but like they're really good quality glasses for really, really cheap.
Okay.
I got you, guy.
I would appreciate that. And any suggestions for glasses, let me know. If they're joke suggestions, I don't want them. But oh man. Huge shout out to Amy Cake 7 who sends $10 and says for the free Sean/Justice for Sean fund. Sean's here. I don't know what you're talking about.
Look at that.
He's right here, looking handsome as ever.
Well, people are asking for the link now. No sponsorship, guys, but
that's true. We should get their sponsorship before we shout them out.
If I link it, is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine. I don't care.
I'm not gonna say it. Here. Oh my God, there's too much characters. What the hell?
While you're doing that, I will start.
I'll do that.
My next one here. This one's cross-posted on our subreddit by Gabby Lower Score. And the title is, or it comes from Today I Fucked Up, John. So.
Ooh, Kevin is here by the way. What are you doing?
Getting into trouble. All right. So.
All right, go ahead.
Title is Today I Fucked Up by Gaslighting Myself for 10 years into thinking I was caffeine immune while drinking only Monster Energy drinks.
Your poor heart.
Well, everything. All your organs, dude.
Yes.
What is it? Your kidney needs water or whatever to filter, or
dude,
liver maybe? Liver maybe. I'm not sure.
Your liver's probably fucked. Kevin, come here, baby. You want to say hi?
That's just crazy.
Come here, big boy.
As I drink an energy drink, but I have
you drink
water.
Like Alani's all the time. Isn't that your?
I do. Although they are sold out all the time, so I've settled on Celsius's as well.
He knows he's gonna get carried. He doesn't want it.
Okay. But I also drink water, so it's not the only thing I drink. All right. So I recently saw a Reddit post from a guy who drank nothing but Coke Zero for years and spent a fortune on doctors trying to figure out why he had chronic headaches, only to find out he was just severely dehydrated or allergic to ingredients in Coke Zero. It was a funny read for me because it felt exactly like what happened to me, but with an M on the can, aka Monster.
Oh,
I'm 30 now. For the last decade, Monster Energy, in brackets, Absolute Zero, which is the blue one, was my only source of hydration. It started around age 20 with 1 or 2 zero cans a day. Over the last 3 years, it spiraled into a minimum of 4 to 5 cans every single day. Morning,
Jesus
noon,
Christ.
and night. Holy. When I say I drank only Monster, I mean it. I would have maybe one glass of water when I woke up and one before bed if I felt particularly dry. But for the other 16 hours a day, only Monster. Water wasn't even in my vocabulary. I was conditioned. It was a Pavlovian response. The moment I sat down at my computer to work or game, I needed that ice cold can from the fridge. Nothing else tasted, quote, right. My brain performed Olympic level mental gymnastics to justify this because I could drink a Monster Energy at 11 p.m. and still fall asleep. I convinced myself I had developed a caffeine immunity. I genuinely believed my body just didn't react to it anymore. I ignored the science and common sense because I didn't want to give up my ritual. For years, I've been dragging myself to the doctor, frustrated because I felt chronically flat and exhausted despite being plumped full of stimulants. I was ashen and incredibly pale. Recently, I noticed my dark circles were getting so bad, I looked like I hadn't slept since 2014. I couldn't lose weight to save my life, even while being in a massive calorie deficit. My metabolism was basically stuck in a permanent error state. And finally, I'd get random heart palpitations or racing pulses while just sitting still, which I knew came from the caffeine, but I was still able to ignore it. 1 or 2 months ago, it clicked for me while I was researching my dark circles. I realized I probably wasn't immune to caffeine. I was just
dying. That's what's happening.
Yeah, that's exactly it. I was just heavily conditioned and dangerously dehydrated and stressed. The concepts of hydration and high caffeine levels were things I had pushed out of my mind for 10 years just to protect my habit. Then I finally cut back. I now limit myself to a maximum of 2 cans and never after 3 p.m. Everything is water with lemon, and it sounds so simple, but it's still quite hard for me to stay away from the Monster when I'm thirsty. The Monster Absolute Zero just had a specific taste I like so much. Sadly, there are no caffeine variants available. It's honestly fascinating and embarrassing how much we can manipulate ourselves just to keep an addiction going. I'm sharing this as a final closing chapter for myself. Hopefully it serves as a warning, or at very least, you can all laugh at how dumb a person I could be for 10 years straight. So.
I'm still drinking 2 cans. Well, look.
Yeah. Well, yeah. 2 cans.
Am I glad that you're slowly, making better choices? Yes. Look, this is coming from someone who had an alcohol problem in the past, and I think for, I want to say 4 or 5 years, I drank way too damn much, and I'm paying for that bad right now as an adult. Even though I started making better choices, I've been completely sober for the past couple of years. That shit is still catching up to me, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And water, I think I'm dehydrated for the most part, and I drink damn near 100 liters, at least close to a gallon a day of water, and I still feel like I'm dehydrated. So I can't imagine if all you drink is freaking caffeinated
stimulants,
drinks, stimulants, not to mention the taurine that's in there, the different dyes and the coloring that they got going on. Everyone in chat saying it. Your poor heart, your poor liver, your poor kidneys. I would see a specialist, to be honest, just so you can kind of get a diagnosis or a diagnostic of where your heart's at, where your liver's at. Are you having a fatty liver right now? Your boy got that shit going on at the moment. So you have your kidneys are all fucked up. Something. Get checked, my friend, and hopefully, you're on the road to your recovery from your addiction, because that is a disease, that is a problem, and it is hard to combat. And hopefully you find a community that can, help you support that and navigate you through that. Because at the end of the day, we just want you alive, my guy. And, we just hope you make better choices moving forward.
Yeah. I mean, it is a serious, addictions happen like that. I know I do have an Alani, but I limit it to 1 a day. I never have more. I never go above that. There was a time, this was 2 days in a row. So when I work out, I used to do a pre-workout and then creatine as I work out. And we bought new creatine, but I didn't know. And so I was doing pre-workout. And then as I was working out, I was actually drinking a different pre-workout that I thought was creatine.
This dude's cracked out.
And I couldn't sleep for 2 days. And I was like, what is, because I work out at like 4 or 5 p.m. at night, right? And so I'm just like wired, and I couldn't sleep for 2 days. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? And so the on the third day when I went to go work out, I looked down and I'm like, I'm a fucking idiot. I've been just pre-working twice in a row, back to back. And it's like, I have a coffee in the morning too, usually. And so I'm just wiring myself. I can't imagine doing that for 10 fucking years. I would be up the wall. Like, it's so dangerous. And yeah, like, I mean, yeah, I did it for 2 days and I felt shitty after that for 10 days. And I was drinking water and stuff too. Like I had a normal hydration like the rest of the time, but man, I felt fucked up after that. So I can't imagine 10 years of that.
10 years.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, right? Like, I think everyone deserves to like have a treat, you know, something that they enjoy.
Moderation.
It's all about moderation.
Yeah.
Like Josh saying, it's all about balance. Like I'm totally against, like, you know, you see so much like fitness influencers now. It's just like, you can't have this, you can't have that. I'm like, no, you don't rob yourself off like, you know, the pleasures in life. Like, it's okay to have those things. It's just when you have way too much of one thing, whether that's good or bad, it's not good for you.
Yeah.
So
a good rule of thumb is whatever it is, limited to one a day. And then you could probably be fine. You know what I mean? Like there are certain things where it's like, yeah, one a day of fucking, I don't know, heroin or whatever. Yeah, that's bad for any time. but it's like if you have a coffee a day, you know, an energy drink a day, you'll probably be okay. There are, you know, people with health conditions that could hurt you more than other people. Yeah, just be careful, limit what you think you need to limit. And yeah, one a day is a good idea.
Moderation is what we should practice moving forward. This is a Sean heavy episode.
Low in chat said it's okay. Josh said one heroin is fine. That's not what I said.
Next, shoot it up my vein. One shot a day makes the lupus go away.
Keeps the doctor away. Oh my God.
Oh shit. Josh out here just giving fucking advice that
don't do heroin, please.
Get us fucking canned.
Oh my God.
Just set in a video game. You know, it's those types of things where it gives you like health boosts. You know what I'm saying? Like to make you perform. Like, hey, that star in Super Mario, that's just low key crack. Like, you know.
Oh, everyone. Yeah, that's our next merch.
Boy.
One heroin a day.
Oh shit. All right. Speaking of, this is not planned, but you went with something that is a drink that they've drank a lot. I'm going to go kind of in a similar route, but I'm going with food this time, Josh.
Ooh, all right.
Are you ready?
I am ready.
This one is from r/confessions. The title is, I sometimes eat my cat's dry food and I honestly don't know how to stop.
For a moment, I was like, wet food or dry food? And then I was like, I don't think it matters. It's all gross.
You know what? Okay, so I don't know if this is a joke or a trend, but sometimes I'm on like Fitness Talk, and some people say like they consume canned dog food because it has the protein or the necessary like protein and the macros to hit their goals for the day. I don't know if it's a joke or not.
I think there is a protein company called Dog Food where it is human food, but just looks like kibble. So maybe it's that. I don't know, but I just can't imagine eating. I did that as a child when I didn't know any better. My brother and I dared each other to eat the dog food.
I ain't gonna lie.
It was gross. I'll tell you that.
I had like a weird thought. Like, because I throw like Kevin's kibble sometimes just so I can get some like running around the house. And one time, like I smelled, I'm like, the seasoning smells good on this one. It's like I looked at it, it was like white fish and like chicken and lamb, and I smelled it. I'm like, this smells good. I was like so tempted to
I was
bite
gonna
it.
say, if there was one dog's food I would eat, it would be Kevin and Chloe's. That sounds better than what I eat.
This shit fucking smells good. Oh my god, damn! This fool's like racking up a bill. Like every time we buy him dog food, I'm like, this shit better taste good. Oh, all right. Story goes as this. This is going to sound absolutely unhinged, but I need to get it off my chest because I can't tell anyone in my real life without them looking at me like a total freak. I'm 28 years old. I have a decent job and I have a normal social life, but I have this weird habit that started when I was like 7. My parents had this orange tabby, and one day I just tried a piece of their kibble on a dare from my older brother.
Oh, so very similar to what my brother and I did.
The damn siblings, bro.
Yeah.
I liked the crunch of it.
Oh,
Get chips.
yeah.
Something. Fast forward 20 years, and I still do it sometimes. It's not like I replace my actual meals with cat food or anything like that. But every once in a while, when I'm filling up the bowl for my current cat, I get this weird urge. I just take 1 or 2 pieces and eat them.
What the fuck?
It has this specific salty, earthy taste that I can't find in any human snacks. This motherfucker like mommy. Ooh, meowie is what they're fucking experiencing. I know it's processed and probably full of stuff that isn't meant for human digestion, but the texture is just so satisfyingly crunchy. I'm not gonna lie, this motherfucker making it sound good. Like,
so fucking gross.
The worst part is that I actually have a favorite brand now. I tried switching my cat to a cheaper brand once and I hated the taste of it. So I went back to the expensive grain-free stuff just because it tastes better to me too.
Well, what if your cat's like, I actually preferred the other stuff? Doesn't matter. I like this stuff more.
I feel like a literal animal when I do it. Sometimes I catch my cat staring at me while I do it, and I feel like he knows, like he's judging me for stealing his dinner. I tried to stop cold turkey a few months ago, but then I had a really stressful week at work and found myself standing in the kitchen at 2 a.m. just munching on a handful of seafood medley kibble.
I think you have an issue, OP. I think you need help.
I feel disgusting after I do it, but in the moment, it just feels normal. I keep thinking about what would happen if a guy I was dating ever found out. Like, how do I even explain that? Hey, sorry, I'm late for our date. I was just finishing off the Friskies. It's ruining my self-esteem, and I just want to be a normal person who eats human food only. I don't even know why I like it so much. It's just kibble. Why am I like this?
I don't know, but I think you need to get therapy. I think there are better things to eat. And yeah, it cannot be healthy for you, I don't think. That is wild. The crunch part is just like, there are so many things that are like, get into peanuts. Someone said corn pops in the chat. Yeah, like cereal or something like that, where it's just like, yeah, I get it. It's poppable. It's got the crunch. I do like a good crunch, but to eat the cat's food constantly, especially when you're stressed out, that's insane to me.
I did see someone in the comment section, and I saw this comment persistent in the top comments, but a lot of people are suggesting they had pica, P-I-C-A. And I looked it up, what it is. It's pica is a mental health condition where a person compulsively swallows non-food items. It's especially common in children with certain conditions. And it's a consumption of non-food substances like dirt, clay, ice, paint, or hair for like at least a month.
Oh. Interesting. I looked up Pika snacks, and they're a thing.
Really?
Where it's like snacks designed for people with that, what would you call it? Disorder?
Condition.
Yeah, condition. Yeah. Like, so there are like other things. There's a whole Pika snacks.
Pica is how you pronounce it. Sorry, guys.
Okay. But yeah, there's like,
that's my first time ever.
It's like a bunch of crunchy things that are like, they don't look like appetizing, but it's probably made out of better things. So that's an option.
that is majority of the top comments. Like, hey, maybe you do have some sort of a vitamin deficiency that you don't know about. Maybe you should get checked. And
oh yeah,
pica is possibly like one of the most common, symptoms of them doing this. So I don't know, OP, get checked. Hopefully it's something that they can diagnose and help you out with, because I don't think this is normal.
Oh, M. Lowe says, my strange addiction. There are people who do have things like this too. Like,
really?
Yeah. One lady ate glass, she says. Oh my God. One ate her husband's ashes. That's wild.
Ain't no way.
These TLC
One
shows
lady
are
ate
insane.
bleach powder?
Oh my God. Oh.
Another eats mattresses? Oh, what the hell?
Yeah. Okay. I'll say the cat food's healthier than a lot of those things. So maybe you're okay, OP.
Damn.
Go to it.
Keep continuing your seafood medley delight, OP. Yeah.
Yeah. You're better off than eating metal or glass or anything like that. So
Glass is crazy.
Glass is crazy because that could like really fuck you up. All right, John. It's time we get into a deep dive one here from Best of Redditor Updates. And this one is originally posted on r/AskAManager. Or I think it was actually, originally posted to Ask a Manager, which is a website. So, yeah. This was titled, "My husband doesn't want to play my coworker's wedding."
Play? Like a band or some shit?
Could be something like that, yeah.
Okay, if your husband doesn't want to do it, it's their band. They don't have to.
Fair. I will say there is a trigger warning for infidelity on this one. So look out for that. I know a lot of these stories have infidelity, but I figured that was a relevant trigger warning to put for the title.
Okay.
All right. So our workplace is smallish with about 50 employees scattered amongst separate departments. A few months ago, I had to speak with a relatively new employee, Jane. She's in a different department than I am, and I rarely have to interact with her. She's a recent college grad, and this is her first job out of college. She normally gives off friendly vibes, but during my talk with her, she was rather rude and basically insinuated I was stupid with the question that I had asked. After the interaction, I avoided her, and she has said and done more things in the office that gives off entitlement vibes. It's incredibly frustrating. Jane has also recently become engaged and is actively searching for vendors for her wedding. And as karma would have it, my husband is the biggest/most successful wedding band in our state. I help him run his business behind the scenes, but he is the talent and is very well known in our area. I was replying to wedding inquiry emails recently when it just so happens Jane had inquired about pricing. She stated in her email that she's seen the band play multiple times and, in her words, needs to have them play for her day to be perfect. I don't think she knows the wedding band, and the singer she wants is my husband. We have a pretty common last name. I don't go out to see him play much, and he's only visited me a handful of times at work. My husband knows all the work drama and my frustrations with this woman, and he doesn't really want to have to deal with all of her wedding details behind the scenes. Her wedding date isn't that far. Her wedding date is out far enough that he hasn't booked it yet. He also has a calendar on their website with dates that are open, so clients can see that if the dates they want are booked or not. My husband suggests asking for an atrocious amount of money so she will decline herself. I think we should just respond that we won't be a good fit and leave it at that. I want to hear what you suggest would be a professional for myself and my husband to get rid of them.
Just put nah. Fuck, I don't want to.
Nah, B.
Get someone else. Just say, or just come up with something. It's like, oh, unfortunately, we are double booked in this. We already have like prior engagements or like prior weddings that we are attending. Sorry, that's it. Or just say no. Like, you don't want to.
I do.
It's your business. It's a private business. Like there's no legal binding contract saying like you have to fucking play at this specific wedding. You can refuse anyone.
Yeah. I do like the asking for an atrocious amount of money, because it's like, well, if I have to go through the headache, at least I'll get paid a ton.
I might as well get paid. You're right. You're right.
So that's a good option as well. But yeah, you could just say no. Say, the calendar says we're free, but we actually have something for ourselves that day or whatever it happens to be. And we won't be able to make it work. But like I said, best of Redditor update. And there is an update 10 months later. So I left it up to my husband about whether or not to reply to my coworker Jane saying he was available for her wedding. We planned to raise the prices for next wedding season regardless, so after much thought, he responded with a quote, and she accepted. My husband told me to ignore all emails from her and he'd handle it himself. I could not even begin to tell you the sighs my husband made anytime he opened an email from her. Most of the emails to him were just chit-chat, nothing to do with wedding planning. It was getting to the point where my husband wouldn't even respond to emails unless they had questions that he needed to answer. For some context, most couples book a band about a year out. There's 5 to 10 emails in the initial booking, but then we crack down on the bulk of the stuff we need about 2 to 3 months beforehand. So over the course of the year, we'll receive about 40 to 50 emails from one couple. Jane has sent my husband 109 emails between February 2023 until September 2023.
Golly.
Now, this brings us to a few weeks ago. My husband got a call from the father of the groom, aka the person financing the wedding, who said that my husband's services were no longer needed and forfeited the deposit. My husband, not very slyly at all, asked him why, thinking maybe the price was the reason. Apparently, Jane has been cheating on her fiancé with someone at my work, and the fiancé called it off. I saw Jane at work a few days ago, and she seemed fine, though now I'm wondering which of our coworkers she's been seeing on the side. Side-eye emoji. The end.
That's it. The end. The end. I want to know who's the fucking.
I can see if there's an update, but I don't think there was one.
You edging us here, OP.
But is that not the best case scenario? Like he gets paid?
Yeah, he technically forfeited the deposit. He got paid.
Yeah.
However, the 100-something plus of emails and the mental anguish that they had to deal with for like how many months? Like 9 months or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Is fucking insanity. What was it, Jane? Jane was the name? Jane sounds like a damn nightmare customer. Holy shit.
Yeah. I will say, based on this is pure conjecture, so ignore me. But based on the way she acts at work, I'm wondering if it's a higher up. You know?
Jane was a higher up?
No. That she's sleeping with a higher up.
Oh.
And I'm not blaming Jane for that. I'd be blaming the higher up.
Well, two things can be.
Well, Jane
true.
could still be a dick, but yeah.
Jane could be a dick.
It's making me feel like maybe that's why she's getting away with being a dick at work. You know what I mean?
Jane, you're spreading your giant everywhere too? God damn.
There's a lot of dick at work.
Well, Jane is gining it up at work.
Yeah. Yeah. I looked up.
Opie's asshole.
Yeah, for not
giving us like the proper ending that we needed. Like we didn't even get to like the climax of the story. Like we want to know who's climaxing in the story.
That's true. The issue with it being on Ask a Manager is that it's
too salacious, maybe.
Well, it's that, and it's like there's no update. Like it's not like they're different posts, so it's hard to find out if there is actually an update. So anyway, apologies.
I hate OP. I hate OP for that. I blame OP. Well, glad you guys got paid though.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying it's best of both worlds. You get paid. You don't have to deal with her in person anymore. It's good.
I wonder if Jane gets fired.
I would. If she is sleeping with like a higher up, I hope it's not her that gets fired. I hope both of them maybe.
Both of them.
Yeah, I don't know.
Plot twist: she gets promoted to C-suite now.
Who's climaxing Jane and her affair partner? Damn.
All right, moving on to the next story. This one is from r/Am I Wrong? And this one is titled, they said, show us your kitties, Josh, but
I'm at work. I like the office. They're not here.
He's no longer working in the basement like before.
No, I've moved. I'm sorry. I miss them every day, though.
All right, this one is titled, go back to the basement.
Well, I sleep in a basement now, so I guess that's it. And they did sleep with me last night, which was the first time in a while.
This one is titled, Am I Wrong for Sending My Daughter to School with 2 lunches because her classmate was hungry?
Oh, this sounds wholesome as fuck. I'm going to say no, absolutely not.
Okay, let's see how the story goes. I'm 30 female, is a single mom, and my daughter is in the 3rd grade. About a month ago, she started coming home absolutely starving. At first, I thought she was just having a growth spurt, but then she admitted she'd been giving half her lunch to a girl in her class. According to my daughter, her classmate has hardly ever had a full meal. Sometimes it's just a small bag of crackers or a piece of fruit. My daughter felt bad and started sharing her sandwiches and snacks every day. I did not want to make a scene or go to the teachers yet, so I just started packing 2 full lunches, one for my girl and one for her classmate. I've been doing this for 3 weeks, and my daughter said her classmate was so happy and even started doing better in class because she was not cranky from hunger anymore. Well, the school found out during a bag check, and they have a strict no sharing food policy because of allergies.
Shut the fuck up.
Allergies are not real, people. I'm just kidding. The teacher called her class.
Peanut allergies aren't real. It's fine.
Sean would hate.
Oh, wait. Hang on. Peanut allergies aren't real. Well, that was crazy.
Oh my God, Sean.
Who the fuck would say that?
Seriously. Yesterday. Oh, sorry. Well, the school found out during a bag check they have a strict no sharing food policy because of allergies. The teacher called her classmate's mom to let her know what was happening. Yesterday, her classmate's mom cornered me at a pickup and she was livid. She told me I had no right to pity her child or interfere with their family's business. She said her daughter is not starving. They just follow a very specific clean diet, and I was poisoning her kid with processed bread and sugar.
Cat.
Also, you're depriving your kid of proper nutrients or just calories altogether. They're fucking children.
Yes. Yeah. Kids need carbs. Kids need, all sorts of vitamins. And if you're doing if this is true and, you are depriving your children or your child of a certain diet that makes them perform better and act better, that's neglect, I would say.
I agree. I told her that if her kid is begging for my daughter's ham sandwiches, she clearly is not full. She called me a pretentious jerk, and I said I'd made her look like a bad mother, you are, in front of the school. Now the school is saying I might get a warning for breaking the no sharing rule. My sister says I should have minded my own business and just told the teacher from day one instead of playing hero. I feel like I was just helping out a hungry kid, so am I wrong in this situation?
This is the most Americanized story I've ever fucking heard in my life. You're helping a child out and you get reamed out for it? What the hell? Yeah, as Resilient Sage in chat said, she is a bad mom. You didn't make her look like one. She just is. This is crazy to me. This is why I advocate for free school lunches as well. It's like there are families that just can't afford it, which is terrible and unfortunate. And, school breakfast, school lunches should be covered so that students can perform better in school and be able to pay attention. Because when they're starving, it is hard to pay attention. It is hard to do well in school and function properly. So, yeah, whether this mom is telling the truth or not, to have your child suffer because either you're stubborn or you're unable to supply your child with the right amount of nutrients for them to be successful in school, you're a bad person. You're a bad parent. This is abuse to a child.
Mm-hmm. No, I completely agree. I'm with you when I say, but as someone who was like, I had to get like food assistance, like, as growing up. And then there was a point in time where like my parents just made just enough like to above like the threshold where I don't get free school lunches. Like there was a point where like I would ask some of my, classmates at the time, just like, hey, I got extra food, like you can use my pin. Or like sometimes
That's
like
wild.
you make friends enough with like the school ladies and like they see you, they're just like, just go, just take it.
Yeah.
Like shit like that. Like
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't grow up in like a decent area, like there's a lot of people who were like, lower income or like middle income families. So it's like, that was tough growing up. So like, I think now, like to your point, I think kids in general, like in elementary school, high school, they don't have to worry about having fucking food. And then on top of that, like during summer breaks or during like intersessions or like during school breaks, a lot of them like don't even get the chance to eat. So it's like, it is so unfortunate that children, as much as we say, fuck them kids deserve to eat. They need the nutrition. They need the nutrients. They need all the calories. They're growing. They're developing into like adulthoods. It's just insane that this is not a common thing for like a quote unquote developed country.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this is beyond this conversation, but like the people that are anti-free lunch and free breakfast for children is insane to me. It's like, you want kids to starve? What do we do? Like, how is this a policy
so
people can run on? Like, what the fuck? Yeah, pro-life until they come out.
This is why I was extremely happy with like some of the causes that we're doing. Like we're doing one for like Minnesota right now. I saw in the chat that Minnesota has like a free school lunch program, which is amazing. I wish that was a universal thing. I'm also like partnered up with like one of the local food banks here in the area, because it's like I've seen that. Like I've experienced like into a point where it's like sometimes like that food insecurity is real. Some people are like some people are just so like well off that they don't understand that like, hey, there are people who are legit starving. Some people can't even afford like, some people can only eat like once or twice a meal. They have to ration their food intake so much because they can't afford, or they don't even have an idea when the next meal is going to be.
Yeah.
And to the point that like, if people are so desensitized, just like, well, that's coming out of my fucking tax dollar. Good, bitch.
I'm okay with that.
Why am I paying taxes for?
I would rather it go to that than the fucking military. You know what I mean? Like, it's so
seriously.
stupid.
And this is coming from a vet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was just like, good.
Oh, well,
slash our shit a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, fucking, I would rather have a fucking kid who is like not starved to fucking death, or like not having any options, or all they can afford is like chips or something that's completely unhealthy. And now the companies are raising up all the prices for those too. It's like even junk food is not even affordable anymore.
Oh, 100%. When I said cut the military, I meant the active military. Like, I think vets should be taken care of, because there are tons of things that go into that, like PTSD and mental health issues that, they can't take care of themselves as well and need support. So yeah, sorry. That was not what I meant when I said take money away from the military. It meant the active military. It's like, hey, maybe we don't spend millions on bombs,
Oh, but it's just fucking insane to me. It's like how privileged that you have to be to like not even have to worry about shit like that. It's like, come on, man. And to go back to the story, like OP is doing what like I feel like a good parent, not even just a good person would do.
Yes.
They see someone starving, and big kudos to the kid. I think the kid is ultimately like the best well-intentioned person in the story, because it's just like, man, to see a friend, to see a colleague is like, hey, you see them like struggling, they're cranky because like they can't perform to like the standards that they can perform because they're starving, to sacrifice your well-being because you're like, hey, I know where I'm going to get my next meal.
Yeah.
But I don't think my friend is. Let me be hungry so that way I can come home and like tell my mom like, hey, I think my friend is struggling. OP, you raised a goddamn good kid.
You did.
And I hope you should be proud of that.
Yeah. And you went about it the way that would be quote unquote the least embarrassing, where it's just like, yeah, you just slipped an extra lunch, and it's the school's fault for calling it out and bringing attention to it. Like they could have just shut the hell up. But apparently they can't, because peanut allergies or whatever.
See, if you just keep put a Sean real quick.
Oh yeah. Gotcha.
Exposure therapy is a thing, you know. If you just keep giving that kid peanut butter for lunch, maybe in a few years they don't even have peanut butter allergy anymore, because it's not real. Sean Salvino, 2026.
Oh, that guy's never wrong. I like that guy.
Sean is just a genius. You know, it's just like everything he says. It's so
Prolific.
So prolific, profound.
Yeah.
So, there's a reason why he has big hair. Because he has a big brain.
He's got a whole lot of the brain in.
Jeez. Handsome.
He is handsome. All right, John. Let's keep mad. Yeah.
He's by the way, he's gonna. I bet you people are gonna tag his ass like on Discord. It's like they were putting your face there, Sean. He's like, I don't think he's ever gonna watch this shit though.
He might. You never know. He could be watching on his lunch break right now. All right. Let's keep mad, John. Like I said, this one is cross-posted by Gabby _ on our subreddit. Posted on r/2x chromosomes. And the title for this one, found my boyfriend has been making AI edited nudes of me without my knowledge. He thinks I should be flattered.
Flatten him with a car. Jail.
Yeah.
This is like this is such a big thing right now. I know Korea had a serious like epidemic of this. I think they call it like the nth room or something like that.
Oh,
where they would just get a bunch of pictures. Like it was people they know in their personal lives. They would just, I think they used it on Telegram or something. They would just like AI pick everybody into like, you know, really explicit scenes, and they would kind of like blackmail people saying like, hey, if you don't do what I say, like I'm going to release this to your workplace, or I'm going to tell your husband, or blah, blah, blah. It's like,
that's so fucked up.
It's a fucking crazy shit, dude.
Those people should be locked up. Well, it's like X was doing that like a month ago or 2 months ago, whatever it was, where people could just do it through Grok on the platform.
What's Grok?
The stupid AI that Elon Musk came up with.
Thing?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So it's very prolific, and that is one of the biggest things I'm worried about with AI, honestly. But
yes, that was from a Rotten Mango episode, by the way. That's why I knew about it.
Shout out. We should do a collab with them. They're probably way too big for us.
Stephanie, I listen to you all the time, please.
All right, John. So my boyfriend, 25 male, sent me 21 female.
Put it real quick. Yes. Illegal.
Good job. Good job.
Good job.
So my boyfriend, 25 male, sent me, 21 female, an AI edited photo of myself last night. He had used some site to give me significantly larger breasts and added other details I didn't ask for. And he sent it over like it was something I'd be happy to receive. He was laughing about it, calling it an enhancement. When I told him it looked fake, he didn't apologize or backtrack. He just openly explained that he found a site that lets him make not safe for work edits of real photos, and he's been using it on photos of me without even asking or mentioning it. And then he told me the reason is, quote, I just really like big girls and I want yours to be huge, end quote. Man, I would be in a video game.
Not even choppy, the pee-pee, choppy, everything else. Oh my God, you sick fuck.
We're not done yet. I sat with that for a while. He has been creating sexual images of my body privately without my knowledge or consent, because my actual body isn't what he wants. And when I got upset, he told me I should take it as a compliment. I understand on paper that he probably genuinely doesn't see why this is a big deal, but I can't get past the fact that he looked at my body and decided to change it into something else entirely and then show me and defend it. There's something about being told you should feel flattered by someone making fake porn of you because they wish you looked different that I genuinely cannot square no matter how I try to frame it. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this. He thinks I'm being overly sensitive, and I've been second guessing myself all day because he's so certain he did nothing wrong. But I feel like something was taken from me that I didn't agree to give. I don't know what I want from posting this. I just need to say it somewhere.
Jail. I think this is, I mean, it's done without your consent, and the images are explicit. They can be used to blackmail you at some point.
I was going to say, even a bigger concern here beyond because you should obviously break up with this person. This is a sick fuck. They should be in jail. But beyond that, he's uploading these photos of you against your will to the site that makes not safe for work for pictures of you and can be easily distributed.
Yes.
If that's not revenge porn, I don't know what is.
And the fact that you're not only are you harming the environment first and foremost, you're also this fucking AI site should be shut down altogether. Well, yes. This shit should be mass reported. This is not something that you should do. But break up, like what Josh is saying. That should be the first step. Report this guy just in case anything circulates, in the internet. It's already done without your consent, unfortunately. But if you want to get his ass back, petty revenge style, say you're into tiny dicks. You know what I mean? Fucking, you're into.
I didn't have to change a thing, actually.
Just straight up get pictures of his ass. Start doing things without his consent. Maybe two can play that game. Make him look like a damn European sculpture back in the 1700s. Make him look like a Renaissance man. Instead of him looking like, David, fucking all bulked up and big bone, give him the smallest peen possible. So I don't know. Get his ass back if you want to do it, but that's a joke. But in reality, you should report his ass because this is not good.
Yeah, I forget which comedian said it, but I thought it was so funny. They're like, women should be able to kill one man a year. That's fair.
I agree.
There should be. This is up there with one of the most heinous things we've ever talked about. It's just this is sexual abuse.
Absolutely.
Distribution of, your body without your consent to God knows whoever is out there. I just, the worst kind of people. People should be behind bars.
And as a man, if you're not a man hater joining in your girl, you may be the problem. Every single time I have conversations with you guys, I fucking hate seeing guys like this. I hate men. I'm I fucking hate them too, babe.
Resilient Sage said yearly purge, but exclusively for women.
Do it. Shit.
That'd be good. All right, John. We probably each have one more left.
Yeah. All right. Let's do this one. This one is from Am I the Asshole? Ooh. This is from Throwaway Forgetful Cast. The title is Am I the Asshole for telling my wife she's not allowed to forget?
Yes. I'll go with yes for right now. But I don't know.
All right. Well, story goes as this. I, 31 male, and my wife, 30 female, have a toddler. We both work from home.
Someone said 9/11.
Wait, what happened?
Someone said 9/11. Never forget.
Oh. Jesus fucking God.
Am I the asshole for telling my wife, never forget 9/11?
Where were you?
She was born in 2003.
Jeez. My wife had 2 cats before we met. They are both 10 plus years old. I have contamination OCD and I really dislike them. I work in the basement while my wife works upstairs. The basement is where the cat items are. One of the cats puked in the basement shortly before lunchtime. My wife only gets 30 minutes for lunch and likes to spend time with our child during that time. When she came down for lunch at 12, I told her that the cat got sick in the basement and she said that she would clean it up later. At 12:57, I texted her asking if she had taken care of the puke. She said that she completely forgot, but would take care of it after her meeting at 1. She came down at 1:30 to clean it up and we started talking about it. She said that she made a mistake and she forgot about it. Then I said she wasn't allowed to forget. She got mad at me and we had an argument about it. She said that what I said was controlling and that I said she's not allowed to make mistakes. I argued that what I said was reasonable and that most people would assume that I meant that she wasn't allowed to forget about the cat vomit. I obviously didn't mean what she couldn't forget about anything at all, only the cat vomit. So am I the asshole for what I said?
Yes, you're the fucking asshole. Holy shit. She's with your child. She's with your child during lunch. Where the fuck are you? Why are you taking care of your child while she cleans up that and has time to do that?
Yep.
What are we talking about here? You are and not allowed to forget? Like, sorry, I can't control that. It's like there, there's so many things wrong with this thing. It's just like, dude, sure, I get you can be maybe like a certain OCD or something like that, where it's just like, you're not a fan of, puke or whatever it happens to be. If that's the case and the cat throws up, go take care of your child so that your wife has time to go take care of the puke. And then it's a collaborative thing. You know what I mean? It's like, this is my issue. Cause for me, it's like, if the cat throws up and I don't have time to clean it, it's fine. It doesn't bother me. You know what I mean? I'll clean it up after, like later on when I have time. But this is a you thing. Your wife is taking care of your child. You're not helping. Help out or shut the fuck up.
Yeah. No, I agree about the collaborative thing. Like, I think the best step should have been like what Josh is suggesting. Like, hey, I have an issue and that I disclosed that I'm not particularly fond of bodily fluids or anything come out like that. Can I take our son so that way you can come down and like fix this? Because obviously the wife only has 30 minutes to fucking, get through her shit. And on top of that, she's taking care of the kid.
Yeah.
So make it collaborative. Like I'm like that. I don't like things like that. Like I'm not a fan.
Sure.
So Juliet knows. So like there are times when like she's busy, we have a senior dog. Sometimes she has accidents, which happens. And like, she'll go like, hey, I'll pick it up. And I was like, oh, I see that you're busy right now. What I'll do is like, she'll pick it up and then she'll leave like markers. So then I can come back and then clean. Yeah. So it's like a collaborative thing. Like we don't get on each other's cases about it. It's just like, she understands like, hey, that's a thing that I'm not a fond of. And I know she's busy. So I'm just like, all right, you do one part and then I'll jump in.
Yeah.
That's a thing. You could do something like that.
100%. Yeah. There's ways to like coordinate this kind of stuff. Like Sienna hates cat litter and whatever. So I always do that, but like she cleans the bathroom. You know what I mean? Like there are trade-offs where it's like, yeah, sure. You don't like doing this thing. That's fine. You do this instead. And you work together as partners because you care about each other. Saying you can't forget is controlling. You're just like,
very
like things happen and you forget all the time. If it's a repetitive behavior where they're doing it maliciously, that's a conversation. This is not that case. It's not even close.
Doing so many things at a time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're both working or like, just go up and be like, hey, give me the kid. Can you please clean that up?
I'll take care of the baby.
Like, you work together instead of like, you can't forget. The fuck, bitch?
I assume Reddit deemed not the asshole. Or asshole, sorry.
Reddit deemed asshole for sure. Top comment for this one is Sassanet commented, you're the asshole. Your wife already has one toddler. She doesn't need you throwing a tantrum and acting like toddler number 2. The cat puke, big deal. It took her 90 minutes to get down there to clean it while working full-time and spending some time with your kid. Get over yourself.
Yeah, she still got it within 90 minutes, which is like, it's not that big of a deal. Grow up. All right, John, let's end it off here with an anger-inducing one, but a bit more lighthearted than the ones we've been doing.
Let's end it.
Coming from r/wedding shaming, my favorite subreddit.
Let's go.
So it's posted by Chocolate Girl 1234, and the title is "Guest Bitching Because the Baby of the Bride and Groom Was in White Clothes."
It's a fucking baby. What do you do? Upstage a baby?
All right, so
fucking guest.
I went to a lovely family wedding last week. The bride and groom have a gorgeous baby, and he is the happiest baby I've ever seen. He was wearing little white trousers, a white shirt, and a blue jacket to match his dad's suit. The jacket was probably not that comfortable for the baby, and they took it off after the ceremony and photos, so he was then in white. Gasp.
Oh, pa.
There was a guest there who was a +1 bitching about him being in white and how it was inappropriate. It didn't matter that the bride had picked out the outfit. That was her not getting it. That was her really not getting it, apparently. I didn't hear about this until later on, or I would have said something to her. I'm so annoyed. The couple are so nice, and I hope they don't find out about it because I worry they'll be hurt. Clearly, a baby isn't going to be mistaken for the bride, and he did take the attention from her. Well, that's because he's smiley and cute, not because he wore white clothes. Thanks for letting me vent.
You +1 motherfucker.
No, that
You have
baby.
the audacity to complain, and you're beefing with a kid?
A child. Their kid. The bride and groom's child.
How old are you?
Oh my God.
The child is more mature than your dumbass.
It's so stupid because it's like they obviously chose what he was going to wear. But also, if they invited a baby to the wedding, I don't care if they're wearing white because it's a very different thing. You know what I mean? It's a very different vibe.
A baby. Even if they upstage or so-called the bride, they don't know what they're doing. They're baby.
Midscore said they can use grape juice to spill instead of wine, throwing it on the baby.
Oh yeah, Zanfred, right? They put even flower girls wear white, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. We had my niece wore white to our wedding, so it's just like it's so crazy because it's like obviously the white dress thing is meant for the adults going to the party, not the children, under a certain age, but you can draw that line wherever you think is proper. But obviously a baby is under that line where it's like, yeah, they can pretty much wear whatever they want and be fine. They're going to be cute. They're not going to upstage the bride. And the fact that it's the bride's child, it's just a double whammy.
That guest on a kid's table.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's acting like a baby.
If I was the one who invited that person, I'd feel so embarrassed.
Dude. I would be the one kicked. If I was that, if I was the +1 in that, I'm like, you know what? You're embarrassing me. Get the fuck out of here. As a matter of fact, leave your entree so I can have two. You.
Mo Bounce Baby said, guessing that +1 doesn't want a wedding of her own anytime soon.
Jesus.
She doesn't want any babies at her wedding. I can tell you that much.
I mean, she is one, so I don't know why. Who's gonna marry her ass?
Have you ever seen that clip? It was viral on TikTok. It's the guy beefing with the baby. His name's Xander or something like that. He's just like, "What's up, little
Was
bro?"
it like a legit beef with the baby?
He's like, "What's up, little bro? You want to go?" He's just staring at me. It just reminds me of that. The +1's just like, that fucking baby's wearing white.
Watch OP is just like mistaking a situation that they were just like fucking around. Now who is the person asshole?
They're just like, fuck that person. And they're just like, yeah, I was just kidding. I didn't mean it.
Oh shit.
All right. Well, that is it for the stories, John. If anyone has any questions, throw them in the chat. We'll do a quick Q&A. But before we do that, shout out our new merch, John, that's coming out hopefully tonight.
Yes. Reddit on wikishop.com. Reddit on wikishop.com. It's going to be the Fuck Ice 8-bit designed by Midscore. Again, half of the profits will go. I had it up earlier. It's going to go towards the Twin Cities food justice.
Hell yeah. And Midscore also asked in chat, are y'all playing a game tonight? And we are. We are going to be playing Lego Party. I will say it is going to be a little shorter stream with Maniacs. We do have some other
things we have to attend later on tonight. So we're going to be on for about an hour, but we're going to be hanging out and kicking it with y'all.
Yeah, Sean will be there as well. We're going to be doing it 6 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Central. We're going to play for about an hour. So basically, we'll play one full game of Lego Party, and then we'll call it. But so you can expect to see us in a few hours, and we'll be back on with Sean. For real this time. This is an April Fool's.
For real. It's going to be his actual face, and it's going to be moving. But maybe sometimes the camera freezes, so it might be a screenshot of him. Who knows?
That's true. BBJ says, question, who the fuck is Sean?
Put him on.
Okay, sorry. There you go.
Oi! It's your boy, Sean. Shrimp on the bobby, beans and toast. Good day, mate.
Oi, mate.
Hello, mateys. What else he fucking says?
I don't know. He just looks good most of the time and just sits there.
So much. Don't use the voice.
Don't do the voice.
Don't do the voice.
Something quoting It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Mac, the implications. All the shit he says.
There you go.
Yeah.
Kuchiha 89 says, why is Sean Australian? That's a great question.
That is a good question. We don't know.
You can ask him.
Ask him later.
His first burst Sean Energy says incoherent yelling. Insert gargling. Decorum. That's a good one. You did it.
If I can do the intro.
You did it. Holy shit. All right, John. I don't know if there are any good questions on Patreon here. Let me pull it up.
I don't think so. While you're looking it up, guys, this is a personal plug. Again, I told you earlier, I was working with the North Texas Food Bank. I am doing a campaign with them. This is actually my last day. What I'm doing is I'm pledging a penny for like all the followers that I get from like my personal account. So far, you guys helped me raise like over $70, and today is the last day of doing that. And each dollar donated is actually 12 meals that are going to be donated to families. So I'm gonna link my stuff there below. So if you guys want to go follow me, please do that, but you don't have to. Just throwing it out there. But again, Red on Wiki, also redonwikishop.com. Last plug. We are donating half of the funds for another food bank in Minnesota. So like, half of your profits or half of the profits that we receive from those merch are going to go towards a great cause. So we're trying to get as much charitable as possible because, you give us a lot. So we hope to give back in return to the communities as well.
All right. Kitten Mittens asked, did Ashley get back to you guys? I don't think so.
No.
Unfortunately. Panda Rolls said, can y'all give child abuse / neglect trigger warnings? We can start doing that. Yes, absolutely.
We can.
Yeah.
I will say, who said that in the chat?
Panda Rolls.
Panda Rolls. Like usually when it's like a for real episode, like towards the end of it, we're like, shit, we forgot.
Yeah.
And we kind of retroactively do that. Sometimes on the lives, it's kind of on the fly. There's a lot of things going on. So we apologize for not being so on top of that. But we try our best.
Yeah. I guess going forward, maybe what we could do is in the lives post, I can do a trigger warning if need be and add that to the episode. So maybe I'll do that for this one, but I would just avoid the lives because there are the potential that, we forget during the show and then we'll do it retroactively. Yeah. So it might just be a case of you just have to watch after the fact. Aristo Blanc said, Josh, are you learning Spanish or just pronunciation of some words? I'm slowly learning Spanish from being bullied by chat. So
wait, another one. Ray is asking, I have a question about something y'all mentioned in my cameo. I don't block anyone, Ray, by the way. I just don't have any of my DMs open. So what is your question? We want to answer that. While you're typing it up, we'll answer more as well.
Okay. Damn. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. So, I am slowly learning. I could try and learn Spanish. You know what I've always wanted is to get a sponsor from like one of the learning language apps. Yeah. And then be able to have an excuse to learn something, because it is hard to find motivation to learn any language. But it is funny because Sienna, who learned like Latin when she was in university, just started doing that again. So I don't know how it's going. I think it was recently, but she is learning Latin.
About the merch is the email. I'll tag you on Discord, Ray. We'll sort this out.
Yeah, sounds good. Sounds good. All right. That is it for this episode. Thank you for joining the live. This will be reposted in a few hours on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, Patreon, wherever you listen, and you can listen to it like a regular show. So if you missed some of the show, don't worry. You will be able to listen to it again later on. It's a bonus episode. So with that, John, we'll
wait one more. BBJ asks, I keep forgetting to ask for real patches, please. What does that mean?
Oh, maybe on the merch store. BBJ, DM John or Sean for merch in the Discord, preferably Sean, because we don't handle that. So yeah, if you tag Sean in the Discord, he might be able to get to that, and we'll talk to him tonight about that if we remember. But yeah, that is it. We will see you guys later tonight. Bye.
Bye.
Therapy.
I'm not ready.
It's